think I'm live. Let's see. Am I? Yes. Hello. Good afternoon, or should I say good evening? Great people. How are you on this fine hump day? Go hump day. Go hump day. Hey. All right. Hey, I am super excited once more. Let's see. I'm learning something new. Oh, let's see. I'm learning something really quick. I'm learning something. Nothing I'm learning right now. All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Like I said, happy hump day. I am coming with you again with a great live. Again, like some of this stuff, I swear, like the messages just kind of come to me some days, and I'm just kind of like, why not share? Sharing is caring. So yes, welcome everybody. If you are in the building, come on in, chime in, tell me where you're from, tell me where you're watching from, put your name in the comments so I can shout you out. For those of you who are new, maybe you stumbled upon me. For most of you, I think you kind of know who I am. I am Shahara, and I am a public speaking coach and trainer. And I am here to help people become better communicators, effective communicators, so that you can talk to, present, influence anywhere, anytime, like Janet Jackson says, right? So thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful hump day. I got just a little bit of a word, right? And I think that this is, I would say this. I would definitely be remiss if I did not acknowledge how hard, how difficult, and how just downright paralyzing it can feel to be Black and to be Black in America. And so often we are advised to be safer, be nicer, be more cognizant, be more obedient, be more of something just to protect ourselves from being who we are. Once again, headlines are plastered with an unarmed Black man being killed at the hands of white police officers. And it's very saddening to know that it is literally just a Black man's skin that is mistaken as a weapon, as threatening. And so we know that we are taught to speak in two different ways when we come across law enforcement, and even spilling into our daily lives. Bars, restaurants, work, so much so that it has names like code switching, like your white voice, your professional voice. We know that that exists, and we have to bear that cross on a daily basis to overcome misconceptions that are placed on us based off of the color of our skin. So, in this space of me wanting to talk about keeping it real, made real easy, I'm siloing that conversation as it pertains to professional development, right? But we know that keeping it real, being our true and authentic selves, is not rewarded. In fact, it's reprimanded. And not just reprimanded, but it is snuffed out, meaning life taken. So I give that context to know that when I speak about authenticity, keeping it real, being yourself, When I speak about communicating your value and your worth, I know that there are some ears that are just not going to hear it, no matter what you do, no matter how good of a communicator you are. Because racism is embedded in the way that we operate here. It's unfortunate, but there's also opportunity for us to make gains in the ways that we feel like we can. And with that being said, I'm speaking about authenticity today. How to share yourself. And I know that you probably believe that sometimes you have to blur the lines of who you are and how you want them to perceive you. And in the blurring of those lines, who you are is now blurred out, right? I know you felt that way before. I know that there's this mask that we have to put on, like I said, to come across safe, to come across relatable, to come across friendly, to come across approachable. And we put on this mask day after day after day after day after day, kind of snuffing what it is that we have to say in order to make other people around us feel comfortable. And at the end of the day, we have now sacrificed our own authenticity, who we are. And I know that's what you believe. And I know that that is what is also supported, not only just to get ahead at work, but to also stay alive and stay safe, right? But there are spaces and places that we have to create for ourselves to be ourselves. And the only way that we can do that, not the only way, but one way of exercising that in the way that I teach people is about your confidence. And I've worked in corporate spaces. I've trained corporate spaces, and I've seen people whose authenticity has been blurred to the point of being unrecognizable. I've seen that. And I've worked with corporate professionals on how to reclaim their identity and operate in their identity on a day-to-day basis. And in the moments that they feel like, I got that mask on again, or here I go having to pretend again, or here I go having to censor myself, they have a place to return and a practice to return to when they've developed the energy and are ready to get back on the field of playing in their own role. And playing in their own role is being who they are. And I offer this now because we're all feeling censored, and we have this back and forth of how real am I going to be today? And I think Amanda Seales did it in her comedy show, like, how black am I going to be today? Am I going to have to go there? And the fact that we have to choose and vacillate between that is unfortunate. But I introduce this topic now because oftentimes we don't get to show up as our full selves. And we forget the language of who we are. And the way in which authenticity is received by other people is when other people believe who you are. And if you're having a hard time of expressing your authenticity, communicating your authenticity, then there is something that can help you with that, and it is your confidence. It's the confidence you have in your values. It's the confidence that you have in your strengths. It's the confidence that you have in what makes you uniquely you. And the spaces that you're operating in, you have to be clear on those things. And in fact, one of the things that I do, that I've done in the corporate space to help some of my clients reclaim their authenticity and put it back on, is an authenticity audit. Because this abstract concept of what authenticity is it's hard to put to practice. I mean, what is it? You know it when you see it. Oh, she's so real. Oh, she's so relatable. Oh, it's just something about her. Man, there's, I can, like, I feel like we're the same person. That is so powerful in the ways in which you move up professionally and the ways in which you build your business. Authenticity is also connected to credibility. Authenticity at the end of the day is you being an expert on who you are. And if you want other people to feel your authenticity, you have to learn how to communicate that, what your strengths are, what you bring to the table. Knowing that clearly and being able to go to that on a day-to-day basis. And to be honest, and be able to go to it when you have the energy to go to it, because sometimes you just don't have the time and you're ready to just get through the day. So I get that. But we also do know that not coming to places, especially in our businesses, especially when it comes to our work, when we don't come with that authenticity, we are missing connections. We are missing opportunities. We're missing things that can elevate us. And it can come from being your true and authentic self. And so this authenticity audit that I do with my corporate clients, I am now offering as a part of my process. What's the process? It's the privilege process. Most of my work has been done in the corporate space, but now I am ready to bring it to the people. Because amongst all things, we still have to get up, show up, and work in business and create wealth for our families and for the people that are coming after us in our lineage. So it's important for us to be successful here and in the now. But we have to operate in a different type of way. And so that's why I offered that piece. It's called the authenticity audit that we do in my program. And the program is called Privilege. And privilege is about using the tools and the resources that you have in order to level the playing field of privilege. I say that privilege, this program that I've created for individuals who are looking to persuade, pitch, influence, connect, have more opportunity, more favor, more access. I say that this program is for people who were not born with privilege, those who have to earn it. And it is the truth. We have to earn it. So how do we go about doing that? It's the way that we communicate. It's the way that we express ourselves. It's about how we exude our authenticity. And it's the practice that goes beyond that. Because there's so much more that we have to do in order to be our true authentic selves. But you deserve it. Your business deserves it. And quite frankly, the world deserves it. The work that you're doing deserves it. So, if you have found yourself being in a space where you put on a mask or a facade, or you feel like you're dimming the light on who you are, or you feel like years upon years of climbing a ladder or building your business has drained you of the essence of who you are, and you're having a hard time standing up in front of people and speaking with confidence in a way that they believe you, then I highly suggest that you apply to my program, Privilege. And I put the link in the comments. I usually have something super funny and jovial to say, but who you are and how you express yourself, it matters. And you know that it does. And it's time that you take ownership of it and learn how to empower it, which is yourself, which is your authenticity, which you can share to grow in business, to build your business, to thrive in your business through the way that you speak and you educate others on who you are. With that being said, I am done. I am finished, y'all. I'm going to be accepting applications, I think, for the next 10 days. I don't even know what day it is, but go ahead and click and apply if you are ready to speak with more confidence I will check you guys later. I'm going to do another one of these. Share it for anybody who you think needs to hear it and who perhaps needs to practice. I shall chat soon.